Air fryers have come a long way in the last few years. What started as a healthy way to make crispy foods is now a versatile multifunction appliance that can cook, bake, grill, roast, toast, defrost, dehydrate, reheat and so much more. First step is to understand what type of air fryer is right for you. There are three main types here. First is the basket style air fryer, which remains the most popular choice for most people because they take less space in the kitchen and can handle daily air frying really well. Second is the dual basket air fryer, which is gaining popularity mostly amongst experienced users who want to prepare different foods simultaneously. And lastly, air fryer ovens, which offers most versatility, especially for baking enthusiasts and those who prefer avoiding non-stick surfaces altogether. If you like rotisserie chicken, then this is the right option for you. I've compared over 100 basket-style air fryers to help you identify the best air fryer that's right for you. This video will focus on basket-style air fryers. Please drop me a comment if you'd like a separate video on air fryer ovens instead, but I've linked to a few I recommend anyway in the description. One of the most asked questions is about the non-stick coating in air fryers. While the material is food safe unless you use very high temperatures for extended periods of time, which most air fryers don't support anyway. If you have concerns, you can use oven safe containers like silicone, glass, ceramic vessels, or even use parchment paper or baking paper in the air fryer, if that is not acceptable as well. You can go for air fryer ovens which have stainless steel inside, or you can consider a glass air fryer which is emerging as an alternative. There are a few handful brands from Usha, Prestige and Libra that have glass air fryers. Since last year, I can see more and more brands introducing glass air fryers. These tend to be heavier and the quality and long-term reliability of these are yet to be seen. Typically, air fryers work best when you fill the basket to about 3/4 quantity only. Filling beyond that will compromise the air circulation and the cooking quality. So the capacity you purchase should be based on a few things. First is the size of the family. Second, whether you meal prep or not. Third, whether you cook larger quantities even for a smaller family. On the screen, you can see the quantity cooked by these air fryers and the family size, so you can purchase one based on your needs. Air fryers have standard presets for grilling, roasting, baking, dehydrating and air frying. The number of presets does not matter as much as long as you can achieve the same results by using temperature and time settings from the recipe you are following, which all air fryers support. For example, take reheating rice. If there's no reheat preset, you can simply use 180 degrees for 2 minutes and you're done. Now, basket style air fryers do not support rotisserie, and if that is of interest to you, you need to go for an air fryer oven. Dehydration in air fryers is also available, but generally not as effective as dedicated dehydrators. Now, and if that is your main need, go for a dedicated dehydrator instead. Next, let's talk about the speed of cooking determined by the wattage. Make sure you don't ignore this. The output wattage, not the input wattage. For single basket air fryers up to 4 liters, at least 1400 watts is ideal. Budget models with lower wattage will take longer to cook the same dishes. Dual basket air fryers need even more wattage since they are splitting the energy between two cooking chambers. These are typically 2000 watts or above. Next, let's talk about the timer setting. More often than not, 30 minutes cooking time is sufficient. But if you're planning to cook a whole chicken or you do extensive baking, 60 minutes is required. Most brands have a 60-minute timer, while budget brands like Solara, Kent, Stock have a max 30-minute timer only. The other important aspect is the temperature range, or the max temperature that is supported. 200 degrees Celsius is the most common temperature setting which is handled by all basket style air fryers. If you need higher temperatures for specific techniques of cooking, then you should consider oven style air fryers instead, which sometimes support up to 220 degrees Celsius. To make sure that the food is cooked evenly, some recipes require you to shake the air fryer or the food in the air fryer between the cooking. Brands like NutriCook, Instant Pot, Hafele, Xiaomi and some select Philips model have shake reminders to help you to not miss this step. A nice to have but not a must have in my opinion. Now let's talk about some features that don't affect the cooking output but may improve your overall cooking experience. The first is the digital versus analog controls. Digital controls are more popular these days and typically cost more than dial-based or analog controls. Both work similarly from an output point of view. Next is the smart connectivity. Some air fryers have apps for remote monitoring and control. Again, a nice to have but not a must have in my opinion. Next are viewing windows. A few air fryers have glass panels to monitor the progress, which is similar to an OTG or convection microwave ovens. Again, nice to have but not a must have in my opinion. Lastly, let's talk about the warranty, service and pricing. Warranty in general is 1 to 2 years across brands. Service always depends on the area you live in and the brand. But in general, from experience, I can say for small appliances, service is challenging. So from the air fryers compared, Philips, Kent and Havells have the best product and service satisfaction metrics. But always check serviceability in your area before ordering if that is very important for you. Pricing varies based on single or dual basket air fryers, capacity, wattage and other value-added features. So choose one based on your actual needs rather than the maximum features that it offers. Now that we understand how to shortlist the best air fryers based on your needs, here are my top recommendations. Let's start with air fryers under 5,000 rupees. I have a few recommendations for you at different sizes. The first is the Inalsa NutriFry. This is a 3.5 liter air fryer with a digital touch interface. It supports up to 200 degrees Celsius and is a 1400 watt air fryer. So ideal for day-to-day oil-free cooking, great value on a budget. Next on a budget is the Stoke 4 liter air fryer. It has 8 presets with a digital touchscreen, making it convenient to get started. It has one of the best wattages at this size, 1500 watts. It is able to cook your dishes fairly quickly. But service is a little bit iffy, so you may want to check that before ordering this. If you're looking for a premium brand on a budget, then the Philips NA120 air fryer is the right choice for you. It supports temperatures up to 200 degrees, supports faster cooking, and has a unique starfish pan base for even cooking without flipping. The only catch is that it comes with an analog interface as opposed to digital touch interface in many of the others recommended at this price point, but a good value for a premium brand. Lastly, if you're looking for a larger size on a budget, the Inalsa Tasty Fry 5.5 liters is ideal. This has a 1600 watt motor with support of temperatures up to 200 degrees Celsius for cooking a wide variety of dishes. It also has a see-through glass pane to help you keep an eye on the food being cooked. Great value for a large-sized air fryer on a budget. Between 5,000 and 10,000, we will get air fryers in the 4 to 6 liter size, ideal for medium to large families or large-sized cookings, and premium brands in some cases. My top recommendation for the 4 liter size is the Philips HD9252 digital air fryer. Many of you have asked me the difference between the 70 and 90 models. The difference is negligible. It is just internal naming convention of Philips. 90 is a newer model. So coming back to the product, it is one of the best premium air fryers with 7 presets, 1400 watt output wattage for faster cooking, up to 200 degrees Celsius for wide range of recipes, and a starfish based pan base for even air frying without flipping. The same model is available in a larger size as well, the HD9270 if you prefer that. My next recommendation in the 5 liter size is the NutriCook AFS 100. This is a slim air fryer with 10 presets, a clear window to see the progress of cooking, and comes with a 2-year warranty. If you want a larger sized one at a similar price with a see-through glass pane, then the Philips NA231 is right for you. It is a 6.2 liter 1700 watt air fryer with different presets for fry, bake, grill, roast and more. Rest can be adjusted with time and temperature. Now, if you're concerned about the non-stick coating of air fryers, then you can either use an air fryer liner to avoid direct contact with the food, or go with glass air fryers, which are slowly becoming more popular. My top recommendation is the Libra 4.5 liter glass air fryer. This is a 1450 watt air fryer with support of temperatures up to 200 degrees Celsius. The glass is durable and Teflon free. Being glass, you can watch the progress of cooking with ease. Also being glass, it is dishwasher safe. The Usha iChef would have been my other choice, but this is a larger capacity with a lower wattage compared to the Libra. So I prefer the Libra one instead of Usha at this moment, unless you are brand conscious. Now let's talk about dual basket air fryers. These are ideal if you're quite proficient in using an air fryer and cook many dishes simultaneously. Otherwise, a single basket air fryer is more than sufficient for you. On a budget, I recommend the Inalsa NutriFry Dual Zone Air Fryer. This air fryer has 2 evenly sized baskets of 5 liter each with a total wattage of 2100 watts across the two. Each basket can be controlled independently, each having a different temperature and timer setting. You can also sync the program so that the cooking finishes together for both the baskets. The Philips NA352 Dual Basket Air Fryer is my next recommendation. This is a premium air fryer with 2 baskets, one 6 liter and one 3 liter. The output wattage is higher than the Inalsa for faster cooking. Philips also has the rapid air technology with starfish design for better heat distribution and even cooking without flipping. If you're looking for air fryer ovens, I've linked to my top air fryer oven recommendations in the description. Let me know if you'd like a separate video on air fryer ovens. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 1.6 lakh plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.